We're following breaking news this afternoon. Spartanburg County leaders are holding a news conference about the response to Helene's aftermath in Spartanburg County. Let's listen into that press conference now.
Recovery efforts, debris removal, and those sorts of things today. But first and foremost, I'm going to hand it over to our friends with the United Way. Hannah Jarrett's going to talk about some of the assistance they're providing.
Hello, thank you. Just wanted to let everybody know that today we are starting to collect donations. If you are wanting to donate in-kind items for Hurricane Helene relief efforts, in Spartanburg County, the drop-off site is at the United Way office, which is located at 203 East Main Street in Spartanburg. That is the Denny's headquarters building. You can drop off anytime this week, Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Items that we are that are in need right now are canned goods, including shelf-stable proteins, dry goods, boxed meals, soups, cereals, snacks, baby supplies, including formula, baby food, and diapers, beverages, hygiene products, first aid supplies, cleaning supplies, and batteries. So if you would like to donate any of those items, they can be dropped off between Monday and Friday of this week between 10 a.m. and noon at 203 East Main Street. We also have information on our website about how you can donate online. So if you can't physically get to that location but still want to donate, there is a link at uwpiedmont.org/UnitedForAll to donate online. Also on that website is information about drop-off sites in Cherokee and Union counties. We appreciate everybody's support and help during this time, and I will turn it over to County Council.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Hannah. I'm David Britt, Vice Chairman of Spartanburg County Council, and I want to say a big welcome and thanks for all those that are teaming up and trying to help us pull out of this storm. First and foremost, I want to thank Scotty K. Blackwell. This is the fourth press conference that we've had. Scotty K has been a great organizer, not only of this type press conference, but getting news and information out to so many of our residents across the county. And like I mentioned, this is our fourth one, but probably most people are seeing this as their first press conference because a lot of folks are just getting power. In fact, some people right now have gotten power just this morning, and we still have a lot of residents without power. And our friends at Duke Power and their partners that they've pulled together from Sumter Utilities, they're working feverishly to make sure everybody gets power as soon as possible. So I want to thank again Scotty K., our county team that's led by Cole Alverson and Doug Bryson over here, Emergency Operations Coordinator and Director. They have been working, Doug and his team have been working around the clock since September 27th. A lot of his folks have actually spent the night here, eaten here, given up a lot of family time so they could serve the residents of Spartanburg County. So Doug and your team, thank you. And the work continues. Although the sun's shining right now, our work in Spartanburg County has just begun. We've got people that are in desperate need of water and food right now, because those that without power that have wells, they've got problems trying not only to provide water for themselves, but a lot of the farm animals and other animals are out there. So I also wanted to thank Duke Power, particularly Linda Hannon. She has done a fantastic job because I have talked to her nonstop since September 27th, and just on the way over here, we've got a school district, District 7. There's one school in that school district that doesn't have power, and Linda's got her team trying to get out there because District 7 intends to open school tomorrow. Now, all 7 school districts are operating on different schedules. I've talked to the chairman of District 3, Chris Jolly, just a few minutes ago, and they're out assessing the roads right now because a lot of roads may be passable. In fact, Scotty K. will talk to that. The county roads are passable, but they're still very dangerous. And when you talk about a lot of 16, 17, 18-year-olds driving on these roads, there are a lot of trees that you have to move over and dodge. So all the school districts are assessing their situation. I also want to thank the governor's office, Governor McMaster, and Chief of Staff down there, Trey Walker, for helping get the Red Cross here. Last Wednesday, we reached out to them And I think Thursday they had over 3,000 meals prepared Thursday evening. And just today in several areas, I know Chesney and I know in Packlet, last night at the Packlet Benjamin Mays facility, they served over 3,000 meals. And they're going to be doing it again today. Again, I know in Chesney, I know in Packlet, and Scotty K can touch the other two facilities. Those are people who need meals. Go to those facilities. It's a drive-through. You can pick them up, so you'll have good hot meal, and you'll be able to nourish your folks that need it. And you also can pick it up for people that you know that need food, that couldn't get there. So again, our team, along with the National Guard, and we got FEMA here, everybody is rolling up their sleeves and just trying to get us back on track to the new normal. We may not ever be back where we were, but we're going to have a new normal in Spartanburg, and it's coming soon. And with that said, I'm going to turn it back over to Scotty K.
Thank you, David. As David mentioned, one of the biggest issues we've faced through all of this is the loss of power. Some of us are on day 11 of no power, including myself. While Duke Energy continues to work around the clock to restore this precious amenity, we have an update from them. Duke Energy is asking residents to please turn your porch lights on in hopes of expediting their sweeps to confirm electricity flow to homes. If you have power at your house, please turn that porch light on so that the Duke crews can verify without having to take extra time to check your meters. We hope this will help to get power back to everyone as soon as possible. As far as roads go, our roads and bridges crews are back out today. While they did a phenomenal job clearing up all of our roads last week, they will now be turning their attention to bridges and culverts. Their focus for the next couple of weeks will be to assess any damage and to make sure that our stormwater infrastructure is clear and clean of any storm debris. Speaking of debris, our debris removal process will officially begin this week. You will start to see big trucks hauling away that storm debris from residents' yards. And just to put into context how much debris we're talking, Spartanburg County maintains more than 1,700 miles of roadway. That's from here to Arizona, if you were to stretch it out in a line. If you added municipalities and state-maintained roads, that would stretch from here to Alaska. So we're talking about a lot of roadways, a lot of debris we're clearing up. We're estimating roughly 500,000 cubic yards of storm debris. We've certainly never seen anything like this here in Spartanburg County. Just a few quick reminders about the debris removal process and how it works. Please place any vegetative and woody debris, only vegetative and woody debris, on the edge of your property within 10 feet from the road, not in the roadway. We will pick it up. It doesn't matter the size or the weight. As long as it's not bagged, we will take it. Make sure that it's not in the way of any fire hydrants, mailboxes, or standing trees. This will only make the process easier. And a reminder that we will make multiple passes to each and every road and neighborhood in the coming months. We do have a little time. You can expect it to last a few months, but the sooner you get the debris to the road, the sooner we can pick it up. Where you can take your trash. The Welford landfill is open today, accepting household waste from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The following recycling centers are also open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Station 1 in Roebuck, that's 255 Quarter Mile Road. Station 2, Valley Falls, that's 8278 Valley Falls Road in Boiling Springs. Station 4, Barry's Pond, that's 355 Tuckapaw Road in Duncan. Station 5, Dexter Road, that's 50 Dexter Road in Spartanburg. Station 6, New Prospect, that's 1650 Edwards Road in Inman. Station 7, Mayo, that's 1835 Sandy Ford Road in Chesney. Station 10, Campobello, that's 645 Runyon Road, Campobello. Station 11, Wofford Road, 150 Wofford Road in Woodruff. Station 13, Pauline, 5584 Highway 56 in Pauline. Station 17, Stone Station, that's 185 Gowans Road in Spartanburg. The recycling centers that are still closed are due to power and water issues, but we do hope to have them back online within the next few days. Now I'll turn it over to our Emergency Services Director, Doug Bryson.
Thank you, Scotty. Good afternoon. Before I get into my portion of the update, just remind everybody to please keep the folks in Western North Carolina in your thoughts and prayers. We continue every day to hear more tragic stories coming out of that area, and it's going to only continue. Also, please keep the folks in Central Florida and the Gulf Coast in your prayers. Hurricane Milton is now a Category 5 hurricane and is expected to make landfall in the Tampa area and will be devastating. So this is pretty much unprecedented to have this two back-to-back major hurricanes in the same geographical area, the Southeast. We do not expect any impacts from Hurricane Milton here in South Carolina, or at least in the upstate. The coast may see some rain and wind, but again, this is unprecedented in such a short period of time to have two major hurricanes make landfall in the same state of Florida. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Talk about sheltering in pods because we're in a much better position than we were this time last week. We've decided to close our pods, or our points of distribution. We do have a pod open today to try to get rid of as many of these resources as we can. On the campus of the Spartanburg Community College here, just down the road from our office, it's in parking lot, one of the parking lots. You'll see it down in parking lot 19. They have water and MREs, last chance giveaway after today. We will package some of those up and send those to Western North Carolina as well, but we will keep a large amount of those here back in Spartanburg County for our use should we need more. Due to low amount of people utilizing shelters, we decided to close most of our shelters. We have combined our special medical needs shelter and our general population shelter into one location. That is at 701 Saxon Avenue in Spartanburg. That's formerly the Opportunity Center and a community center. That is our dual purpose shelter, as we call it, special medical needs and general population shelter, which will remain open as long as we have people that have the need for sheltering. We do have American Red Cross and FEMA representatives at that shelter working with the people that are in the shelter to help them transition either into possibly hotel rooms, or if their houses are finally habitable, they have electricity and water, transitioning them back into their residence. And again, as stated, we have one final point of distribution open today until 2 p.m. or until supplies last at 107 Community College Drive in Spartanburg on the Community College main campus. Again, that is parking lot 19. You'll see all the equipment and the resources that are piled up in that area. Other food options, we will provide several more mass feeding events today. Drive-through meals are served at 5:30 p.m. in the following locations: Central Baptist Church on East Church Street in Cowpens, Chesney First Baptist Church, which is on South Kentucky Avenue in Chesney, Benjamin Mays Center, which is located on Sunny Acres Road in Cowpens, and Landrum Baptist Church, which is located on East Rutherford Street in Landrum. Again, starting at 5:30, those locations will provide mass feeding. As Councilman Britt mentioned, go there, you can get a hot meal, just drive through and get those meals while supplies last also. We've had some concerns with residents that have well water about possible contamination from the floodwaters. We've been in contact with the South Carolina Department of Environmental Services. They can contact the private well hotline at 1-888-761-5989. Again, that's 1-888-761-5989 for guidance and information on how to disinfect your well and also get test kits. Sample kits can be obtained from the regional offices. You can go online and find the locations of the regional offices as well. We continue to man our unmet needs urgent hotline. That number is 864-860-1644. Most of our calls lately have been from elderly residents who are homebound or unable to leave their home to get food. We will continue to address those needs as they come in. We have addressed many needs, but again, we still need to ask the public to check on your neighbors, especially the elderly that can't get out. Property taxes, if you have not paid your taxes already, don't worry. The South Carolina Department of Revenue is granting an extension until October 31st for property taxes that were due by September 30th. So there was a 30-day extension has been granted by the State Department of Revenue. You can pay your taxes in person at Spartanburg County Administrative Building inside, drive-through, or the drop box at 366 North Church Street in downtown Spartanburg, or pay it online at spartanburgcounty.org. Voter registration. If you haven't registered to vote ahead of the general election in November, you still have time. The voter registration deadline has been extended for Spartanburg County residents until October 14th. There are multiple ways to register, and it only takes a few minutes. You can register online at scvotes.gov before midnight Monday, October 14th. You can download a voter registration form from scvotes.gov, complete it, and return it to your county voter registration office at 366 North Church Street in the lower level of the county administration building. You can also register in person at the county voter registration office by 5 p.m. on Monday, October 14th. Just a reminder, individuals in Spartanburg County who sustained losses as a result of Hurricane Helene can register for assistance by going to www.disasterassistance.gov. Again, that's disasterassistance.gov, by calling 1-800-621-3362 or using the FEMA app available on the Google or the Apple stores. Another important note, we are beginning to, as we wind down, or what we call demobilize, a lot of our resources and assets that have been placed around the county as our community lifelines are stabilizing. We're shifting some of those resources to Western North Carolina. Our good friends at Spartanburg Water have been filling tankers all weekend and have sent 44,000 gallons of fresh water to Asheville, Boone, and Chimney Rock. Spartanburg County has also sent additional resources to our neighbors in Western North Carolina to help in their search and rescue efforts. And that's anything else, Scotty K? Back to you.
That's all we have for today. Today is going to be a quick one, but we'll open it up to any questions. All right, thank you all.
You've been listening to officials in Spartanburg County on the aftermath of Helene in that county. A couple of important updates. First, they are still providing hot meals at 5:30 p.m. today. So if you are in need of a hot meal, you can pick one up. Those locations include Central Baptist Church in Cowpens, Landrum Baptist Church in Landrum, also Benjamin Mays Center. Another key thing mentioned in the press conference, there's a point of distribution that is closing at 2 p.m. today. If you still need goods or any sort of essential needs, you can pick those up at Spartanburg Community College. That's at parking lot 19. Again, Spartanburg Community College, parking lot 19 until 2 p.m., so about an hour from right now. And that will be the closeout of that. The other thing, Spartanburg County is saying the United Way office is open for donations as well. If you'd like to provide donations, that's taking place at 203 East Main Street, the Denny's headquarters. You can drop those off Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. We'll continue to follow this, but in the meantime, if you'd like to help people affected by Helene, you can do so right now by scanning the QR code on your screen to donate to the American Red Cross. We're also going to have a telethon tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. as part of our Day for Giving. We'll have more on that tomorrow morning on WYFF News 4 Today. You can always find information as well about helping out storm victims on WYFF4.com as well as our WYFF4 mobile app.